All right, for our good friends over at YouTube. It is December 16th, 2013. Very important article. I'm going to only take a moment of your time when I uploaded a video last week regarding the interpreter at the ceremony for Nelson Mandela. And I mentioned that he was involved in some pretty heinous crimes that the angels he was seeing, I don't think they were of God. They might have been fallen angels. I came under a little bit of heat for that comment, and how do I know he wasn't seeing angels, meaning God's angels? So now let me present this to you, and this is why I made that statement in a prior video. Bogus Mandela sign language interpreter was in group that burned men to death, say relative and 3 friends. I don't know a person that could do such a thing, burn men to death alive at the funeral, the ceremony for Nelson Mandela. If he says he's seeing angels, I don't know if they're God's angels. I don't think God's holy angels would approve of such an act. Johannesburg, Associated Press, a relative and 3 friends of the bogus sign language interpreter at the Nelson Mandela memorial service say he was among a group of people who accosted 2 men found with a stolen television, and he burned them to death back in 2003. They told the Associated Press that tires were placed around the men's necks and set ablaze, unlike 2 other suspects who went to trial in 2006 for the killings. The 4 said on Monday that, I can't pronounce his name, the interpreter, never did because authorities determined he wasn't mentally fit. The men, including one of the interpreter's cousins, insisted on remaining anonymous because of sensitivity surrounding the bogus signing, which embarrassed South Africa's government. They say the interpreter was institutionalized and then returned to his neighborhood on the outskirts. This is very disturbing, the whole process, the whole Mandela funeral, and world leaders all being present. And from what I understand, because a lot of people are concerned, there's a lot of misinformation being put out on the internet, and leaders of the United States are all there. They're not there. But I can't explain this actions of this interpreter. It's beyond me, and I still believe this may have been a form of possession. Seeing angels entering in the theater, I don't think they were God's holy angels, and I'm going to stick to my story. I love you guys. Leave me comments. No fear.